Hello and welcome back to this European Schoolnet Academy Games in Schools course. This is Module 6 where we're going to be talking about why is it important to teach about games. And in this video we're going to be talking about PEGI and parent controls. PEGI, or PEGI, stands for Pan-European Game Information. You can find out a huge amount about PEGI on the PEGI website, which is www.pegi.info. PEGI is a classification system for video games available across most of Europe. There are two levels of information that PEGI provides for video games. One is the age category, and the other is content description. PEGI is currently available in 39 countries, and it's been in existence since 2003. PEGI is an information system to guide parents and gamers to make informed decisions when buying games. It's supported by console manufacturers who require a PEGI rating on all games published on their consoles. And PEGI is implemented in law in some countries across Europe. Since 2003, there have been a number of significant PEGI milestones. For example, in 2007, PEGI Online was created. In 2013, PEGI joined the International Age Rating Coalition. In 2015, PEGI became available on mobile phones and tablet devices. 2016 was a key milestone for PEGI, where over 30,000 games licenses were issued. And in 2018, the additional content descriptor was added for in-game purchases. These milestones are important because it demonstrates that PEGI has changed with the times, not only keeping up with technology, such as tablets and mobiles, but also keeping up with the types of gameplay, such as in-game purchases. Experts in the PEGI expert group are constantly reviewing the criteria of PEGI to make sure the classification is evolving with the content that's available for gamers. In terms of PEGI age classification, it's divided into 5 categories. These are games that are suitable for 3+, 7+, 12+, 16+, and 18+. The important things about these categories is that they're not based on difficulty, but suitability for the different age range. To give you an idea of the type of licenses that have been issued in terms of classification, the 2017 data is quite useful. It shows us that by far the most licenses have been issued to the 3+ category. We can see that the 18+ category is actually quite small in comparison to the other categories. Most games are therefore suitable for younger children. The other information that PEGI offers is what we call content descriptors. There are descriptors for violence, bad language, fear and horror, in-game purchases, sex, drugs, gambling, and discrimination. You will always get an age classification along with a content descriptor. The only exception for this is 3+ games, where no unsuitable content is allowed, so there are no descriptors. And you can also have more than one type of content descriptor that comes with a PEGI classification. Depending on the age range, the content might be different. A good example of this is violence. For example, if a game contains descriptors for violence in a game rated 7+, it can only be non-realistic or non-detailed violence. Games with a 12+ can include realistic violence towards fantasy characters and non-realistic violence towards human-like characters, whereas a game rated 16+ will feature realistic violence towards human-like characters, and 18+ can have increasingly realistic-like looking violence. So the age rating, along with the content descriptor, is incredibly important. Another example of this is the fear descriptor, which will be applied as of the 7 age category, where content might be considered scary for young children, such as frightening sounds, creepy atmosphere, or scary monsters. Bad language will receive at least a 12 age rating, depending on the types of expletives, and this can go up to 16. As I've mentioned, as well as looking for PEGI ratings, you might buy in games off the shelves in supermarkets. PEGI ratings are also available in online games. All you have to do is to click on the rating itself and you'll be given an example of what the different classifications look like. Another important service which is offered by the platform holders are parent control tools. And again, you can find this information about parent controls for all of the major consoles and different types of smartphone on the PEGI website underneath the advice section. Parents can use these tools to control whether their children can communicate with other players, to limit the amount of time their children can play games, and to set maximum PEGI age ratings. It also allows them to disable purchases or to set spending limits for a digital storefront. Some 76% of children play games on consoles which have particularly well-developed parental controls. The same information is also available on the Interactive Software Federation of Europe website, with links to national initiatives in local languages. This is called Responsible Gameplay in Your Country. If you're a school teacher, it's really important to point out these websites, not just to your peer group of other teachers, but also to the parents in your wider school community. Some of the best schools that I know provide links to these websites on their own school website so that parents can find this useful information to help keep their children safe online. Now for the activity for this video. What we want you to do is go onto the PEGI website, www.pegi.info, and to explore a little bit about the age classifications and also about the PEGI content descriptors. If you're feeling really adventurous, you can also download the PEGI app. It's called PEGI Ratings on either the Android store or the Apple store. It's available in several languages and contains a database with all of the game's ratings for you to search by and to filter by age. We're really looking forward to seeing you in the next video, and don't forget to use the hashtag GamesCourse to bind the conversation together.